Hi friends, firstly I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Welcome to Vinayaka Fashion, a way to fashion with Sreesaral. Today I would like to discuss about how to make a ball gown in simple steps. Let's start. For this costume, you will require intermediate to experienced expertise in sewing, bodice making, crinoline making, and use of an overlocker. Please note that we do not make costumes to order or to hire. These are one-off costumes designed for Tracy. What fabric was used to make the Cinderella dress? The top layer of the gown is silk crepeline, a very lightweight fine silk. The layers underneath are made up of a synthetic called Umissima, an incredibly light and very expensive material which floats that thrown in the air. By your notions, check the pattern's indications for what you will need to execute the design. Along with the fabric, your pattern may also require you to buy interfacing, a zipper, hook and eye closure, ribbon or other notions. Make a list of everything you will need and purchase these items before you begin working on your ball gown. Next, foundation of petticoat. Approximately 10 meters ivory polyester organza with a sheen. This was also used to make frills. 8 meters white silk organza. 6 meters blue synthetic polyester organza with a sheen. Take your measurements when using a pattern. It is important to use measurements to determine what size you need to make your ball gown in rather than relying on the size of you normally wear. Measure around your bust, natural waist and the widest part of your hips. Then check the chart on your pattern to determine what size you will need to make your ball gown. Cut out the pattern pieces as indicated. When you have all of your materials together, take all of the pattern sheet out of the package. Lay one out on a table or other clean, flat work surface and begin cutting around the edges of the pieces as indicated. You should see lines on your package indicating where you cut for each size. Cut along the lines indicated for your size. Cut carefully and make sure that you do not cut the pattern smaller than indicated. You should aim to cut right on the lines or just outside the lines. You may even find it helpful to highlight the lines of the pattern size that you need to make. Fold your fabric and pin the pattern's pieces onto it as indicated. You will need to lay out your fabric and then fold it in half. Use your pattern's instructions as a guide to pin your pattern pieces to the fabric. Every pattern you will be a little different, so it is important to follow the instructions carefully. If you are unsure about what any of the symbols mean, then check the pattern instructions for a glossary. If you are feeling lost, then you may need to learn how to read a pattern first. You may even consider making a few sewing lessons to improve your sewing skills before you attempt to make a ball gown. Cut out the fabric along the edges of the pattern After you have finished pinning your pattern pieces to the fabric for your ball gown, you can begin cutting around the edges of your pattern. Make sure to cut along the edges of the pattern pieces and not outside or inside of them. Do not cut inside the lines or your ball gown may turn out too small. Follow the pattern's instructions for sewing the fabric pieces together. Every pattern is different, so it is important to follow the directions for the ball gown pattern you have chosen. Work slowly so you don't make any mistakes. You will likely need to pin identical pieces of fabric together and then sew along the edges as indicated by the pattern to assemble your dress. Thank you my dear friends. I hope my video is helpful to you. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel. Your valuable likes and subscribes are my motivation and it will encourage me to do more works. Thank you. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.